All right, guys, here is Gianna packing and shipping.
I figured 206 packages I've done this week.
Within the last week and a half, just since I had a heart attack.
Yeah.
She's taken over all that role from me.
Crash course, baby.
So not only that, but she also got this garage in order a bit. I mean, it's better than it was.
Yeah. Here.
Over here looks great.
Yeah.
Got this aisle very clear. They didn't want me to be tripping on junk.
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
Plus, I like having more room. And the third aisle with our shirts and stuff looks good.
Yeah, over here, got some room to work.
Yeah.
Look at that. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. A lot of merchandise here. So in case you guys didn't know, if you didn't watch our last couple updates, I had a heart attack and went to the hospital and had to have open heart surgery, like the real deal, triple bypass, and took me out for, let's see, today is day 8, right? No, 9. Day 9 since going post-op, yeah.
Tuesday will be 2 weeks since you went in the hospital.
Yeah, so I was in the hospital for a full week, right?
You were in the hospital for exactly 7 days.
Yeah, Tuesday through Tuesday. So got out right before Thanksgiving, and I swear the cat knows when we're filming. She came right in. She barged right in through the door right here. So just wanted to film a little quick video because obviously I'm not buying storage lockers right now, and not buying estates right now. We will get back to buying here very quickly. Jana's negotiating something, a little private party purchase right now, which could be a lot of fun if it comes through. But the business is going to be changed for a while. I need to get stronger again. So, but luckily we have a ton of stuff to sell. And in this room right here, here's our auction room, aka the spare bedroom. This is where we do the Whatnot shows now. We did our YouTube auctions for so many years, and now we're almost entirely switched over to Whatnot just because the platform's been such a great match for us. Here's something kind of interesting you guys haven't seen before. We have this very large collection of hero clicks. This is something special right here, but look at all these hero clicks here. These are all highly collectible, and there's some very rare ones. All this is hero clicks. All that's hero clicks, lots of hero clicks. That's part of a private party purchase we picked up within a week from going into the hospital. There's Grace taking good care of me, making sure she attends to my every need, right?
Yeah.
And on top of Gianna taking over pretty much all my roles in the business, look at this. She also got the Christmas ornaments up. So here we are, Sunday after Thanksgiving, just a few days after Thanksgiving. She's already got the tree up, the lights, most of the ornaments and decor. Pretty funny, right? And there's our video game right there. But yeah, obviously business is going to change. We have a lot of merchandise right now, which is great. We also have 4 storage lockers that I've been renting, and they're almost all full of stuff. So the good news is we can still bring in income, because most of our income has for some time most of our income comes from the auctions and selling. So the resale side of the business, not the video revenue side of the business. That's a good place to be if you're going to have a heart attack. To have a family support like I do, a wife who can take over your role, and also plenty of inventory to keep the money flowing, right? So that's one thing I wanted to talk about in the update. I do want to talk about physically the updates, but also we've been getting so many very kind people reaching out saying, is there anything you can do to help us? I've had even people say, can we buy you a day of work or buy you a half day of work, somehow support us financially. We've got a lot of people giving us super chats and super thanks. And I just want to say, I really appreciate it, you guys. That's very, very kind and very generous of you. But we're really okay. We have full medical insurance. So the doctor bills, all that's going to be taken care of. We're just going to have a copay, and it's not going to be that much. It'll be curious. I'll share with you when we find out how much, but it will not be. We have money in the bank. We have emergency fund for this. So it is not going to put us into financial hardship. And the business, we have a low mortgage on our house, no car payments. Grace doesn't go to college for, another half a year or so. So we have very little, surprisingly, we have very low outflow besides their private school and all, but it's we position ourselves well to weather a storm, and that's what we've found ourselves in, is a little bit of a storm. So we're good. Jana's going to keep the business running. luckily we have a blessing of a son-in-law that's willing and available to help her with the heavy lifting, the physical part of the business. And he's been a tremendous help. Noah's been helping Gianna. And also just having Gianna, she's amazing, which most of you guys know that. But we're in a good place for this. So I've just been seeing a lot of comments about that, and we've had people asking us about it, which is why I want to address it at all. But thank you so much for your concerns and all that. All right, guys, you want to see it? Let's see it. Look at this. I need to actually put my clothes on, take my clothes off all by myself. I'm a big boy once again. Right after the surgery, I couldn't even do that. Gianna had to do everything for me, to put my clothes on, everything. But check this out. There it is. Everybody wants to see it. So hopefully it doesn't gross you guys out. But there is where they cut the chest open, cut through bone, everything. These things right here are where the 3 drainage tubes were. And yeah, I don't know. It's like an upside down T. So there's that. And then this right here is where they took the vein, and that's looking kind of hideous right now. It actually didn't look that bad a couple days ago, but it's definitely healing. It's amazing how much I'm healing. It's like a little itchy, but no pain. Is that making you woozy, Grace? No. No pain. Really, I'm on Tylenol, and have been on Tylenol, specifically Tylenol, or exclusively Tylenol since like 50 hours after the surgery. They gave me narcotics in the beginning. There's a lot of pain. Uh-oh. Hey, Dad.
Hello.
Hi.
My dad's coming over to watch some football.
Yeah.
Yeah, so life has changed quite a bit. I felt so strong before all this, but right here, I don't know, you can't see it, but I just went up the stairs. It's like this kind of like big deal stuff. And I took them one at a time before I had to go like 1, 2, 1, 2, and it takes forever. But it winds me. You hear that? Like I'm winded just going up the stairs. And that's totally normal, or to be expected rather. But every day I've been pushing a little farther, getting a little bit farther, having a little more energy. It takes a little bit longer to tire me out. But I take naps all the time now. It's like so crazy what a difference from just a week ago. But anyways, I kind of just wanted to tell you guys I'm doing great. Really, I feel good. And I feel that strength returning slowly. But it is returning, and these little victories, like being able to get dressed by myself and, getting out of bed by myself. Like before I had to have help sitting up, or just being able to readjust yourself in bed. These things that you would like never think to thank God I can move around at bed at night and roll on my side. Like you take that completely for granted until something like this happens. And then you're like, oh my goodness, how humbling it is to just not even be able to move. It just makes you feel very grateful for your health. I mean, that's what I'm going through right now, this new understanding. But yeah, check out my room right here. So there's my bedroom. It looks like we just moved in. It's kind of pathetic, but we had this really nice, beautiful, large bed frame, and we've had that since we've been dating and or got married. Right, I think right before we got married or right after we got married, got this very nice furniture set, which is still a part of it. But my dad saw me in that hospital bed and said, "You know what you need? You need one of these." It's basically a Tempur-Pedic bed, but it's Mancini Sleep World, I think, sells it. I think it's Tempur-Pedic brand, but he's like, I think you would really benefit from that. So here you go. I got the adjustable bed. We're really enjoying that. Such a simple thing, and just makes such a big difference in both my recovery. There's the feet going up here. This thing's huge, right? So it makes it kind of easier to get in and out. I can raise it up. I can raise the back up. I can sit up and watch TV, which I've been doing quite a bit of. Getting caught up on shows. Jana's got my, combined Jana with medicine. Jana's got my medicines all lined up there. She takes care of me. I got all these get well soon cards, basically from Faith. Faith's a teacher, 2nd grade teacher. So here's from her students. They made me all these super kind cards. I hope your heart feels better. From Leo to Jack. Such nice stuff. They spent a couple hours one day making all this stuff and praying for me. Right here is where I sit every morning after I wake up early. Put the heat pad on. I got my little tray, which is downstairs right now. But I sit, think about my life, We watch the news in the morning. I never did that before. This right here is something they gave me at the hospital. Did I show this before in our update video? I don't remember, but this right here, we had, not all of them, but some of the doctors and nurses sign it, and they showed us the bypass, basically. So this is like my new artery, or this is like the old. Now they routed a new one. They routed a new one in, and this is the one that came off the chest wall. So I got the triple bypass. They just kind of marked it up and showed. The pillow also was helpful because when I was getting out of bed and stuff, they'd have me put this on my chest and kind of give it a hug like this when I sat up or sat down, so you can get used to not using your arms. That would be the worst thing. It's such a weird thing to have an injury right here because even though the arms are so strong, like I can squeeze really hard still, but you can't push and you can't pull. So you have to stay kind of still, or keep those arms still when you're adjusting. And yeah, I gotta get used to that. It's like I gotta get used to stairs again. Over here's my little tray. And funny story about this tray right here. Ordered this from Amazon while we were in the hospital. I had found these in, this is called Table Mate. There's a bunch of different brands, but I had found one of these in a locker recently, and I remember reading you guys' comments, and people were saying how these are really good for people who are recovering because they're so light and they're easy to slide. And people said specifically, you're not supposed to lift heavy things, so these are easy to slide around. And also, of course, you can get them close to you. They adjust up and down and all that. So we ordered one before we got home. Now I just live off of these things. I got my water. I got my little breathing exercise here. And, of course, the TV remote. So anyways, just wanted to pop on here, guys, give you an update, let you know I'm doing super good. We had a Whatnot show on Friday night. And by we, I mean Jana and Camille. But I popped in a couple times mainly because there were some glitches happening and a little technical difficulties at one point. So I stepped in just to give a little aid because I could troubleshoot a little better than they can. And that was really nice to get all the positive comments from people and also just to be part of it again. So I've been missing it. It's been, Tuesday through now the Sunday of the following week. So we're coming up close to 2 weeks that I've been out of commission. And it's quite an adjustment, but I'm just so grateful to be alive, grateful to be where I'm at in recovery, and grateful that the family is able to, help the way they have, really. I'm very, very fortunate in so many ways. But anyways, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I've said this before, but the comments, the outpouring of comments and messages and prayers has been just huge. And even before the surgery, it was huge. Just to put in our hearts and minds to ease a little bit that there's so many other people who have been through it and have gotten through it and are just, giving me advice from the other side. And now I'll be one of those, hopefully, able to help others coming up, if anyone's coming up to these, to be able to watch a video and see me go through it and know that it's, you can do it. You can do it. So, but we're doing good. Otherwise, it's like fourth quarter, sales are popping, and that helps, kind of helps us keep busy. So even for me, check emails right now and stuff like that and be at least a little bit helpful. It helps break up the monotony of the day, quite frankly. For Gianna, when I was, in and out of the hospital, she'd come home, she couldn't sleep anyway. So she was packing, learning how to pack and ship and taking care of that part of the business. The business has been actually a little part of our therapy too, I think. So, man, right now I'm just looking forward to the day when I can be back and lifting and moving stuff like I did before. Honestly, my goal is to come back and be stronger than I was before. Maybe that's a little too optimistic, but there's no reason I can't. I'll have a full recovery. The doctor said so. But in the near future, guys, just so you know, things will look a little different because we still have a couple videos coming out from lockers I did before this event. Talked about that in the other update. But it's funny, put one out and people are confused and, wow, you've recovered so fast. It's like, no, there'll be a couple more of those. So don't be confused. I'm not recovering that well. I don't think anyone would, nor should they. But more excitement to come, more video, a little bit more stuff that we've already filmed. We've got those estate videos that we did the 2-day estate sale. Got to put that out. We've got those videos coming up. And then, like I said, Gianna's doing a private party purchase. And if we can secure that, then most likely Gianna and Noah will be moving and going through boxes and maybe I'll just be there sitting on a stool filming it all. So we'll figure out a way to still bring you guys action, because it's what we love to do. We know it's what you guys love to watch. Hopefully we'll get that soon. But until then, I just want to say thank you again for everything, because you guys, I have just been so blessed with this support, this family, and this community that we have here through our locker notes. It's quite incredible. All right, thanks you guys. God bless you. I said before, you'll hear me saying this again a lot of times. If you got any chest pressures, issues, pain, anything, go get it checked out by a doctor, because it could save your life. It could also mean the difference between having a healthy heart afterwards and having a damaged heart afterwards. And it makes a big difference as to the longevity and the quality of your life afterwards. I've been very blessed. I've been very lucky. Probably didn't deserve that. I did everything wrong in not going to the doctor sooner and ignoring symptoms. You guys, don't do that. Don't do what I did, okay? Be smart and be better, and don't procrastinate in that regard, okay? That's my wisdom of the day. All right, we'll see you guys soon in the next video, okay? Hopefully it'll be you'll see me in a locker video. Oh yeah, this next locker videos, there'll be a couple parts to it. Actually been kind of interesting, because when I started having these issues, and I didn't even finish the last day of filming there because I was feeling so terrible. I just couldn't even film. I'm like, I gotta get through this locker. I felt so terrible. But I don't know, it'll be interesting to rewatch this video for me, and maybe for you guys to watch it and say, do you hear me, like any signs of me struggling or any signs of distress or me being off? Because mentally I was starting to, maybe not the first day, but the second day there, I was like, what's going on? In my head, I'm like, what is going on? So it'll be an interesting one, I think, to watch. But that'll be out soon, guys. All right, until then, good luck to you. God bless you. We'll see you soon on Locker Nuts.